So welcome to Gratitude Tuesday, and thank you all for coming. And I just want to start by saying that the intention of this practice, it's relatively short, 30 minutes, is just to start your day with gratitude. Because one thing that I've learned over the course of my life is that when you are grateful, then more blessings get into your life, and then things just get better and better. And when you're not grateful, then things actually, it's a worse thing that you can do, and things get worse and worse. So I like to perpetuate the message of gratitude, and that's the whole intention of this practice. And starting the day with yoga, and starting the day with just a little bit of stretching, and then specifically with a meditation on gratitude, so that you can set the intention that whatever you have in your life is beautiful, is perfect, and how grateful you are, how thankful for you, all of that, and then just allowing more to show up, whatever it is, but not needing any more, realizing that everything you have is exactly enough. So that's the intention of this practice, and we will start with the yoga. So just with 10 minutes of yoga, you can really shift your energy. I usually start this seated, so let's see if I can get us a little bit more visual. Let's do it instead of just seated. I'm gonna do it in a lunge. So take your right foot forward. If you're sitting in front of the computer, you can do this from anywhere, right? So the right foot forward, the left leg back, and a long spine. And then put your hands on the left side of the right hand. Lower your head down. You're really stretching the right hip, right? So it looks like this on the other side. So this hip is really stretching. You want to have the right knee 90 degrees, and just start like this. If you need to keep your hands flat, then do that. And take 10 breaths, 20 breaths. Just breathe. My computer went into hibernation. My computer hibernated. So now you'll start to feel like a lot of stretch here. If you want, you can use some percussion. This is one thing I love to teach. You take your hand, like a little bit of a fist, and just kind of pound on the muscle, even on the hand right here, rising meat. You know what I mean? Loosens the muscles, just like that. And then from here, you're going to press into the hands and step the right foot back and switch legs. So the left foot forward, right leg back, and just do the other side. So notice if you're feeling really tight, especially in the hip extensors here, or you can go down to your forearm. Both are perfectly fine. Breath. And realize that your hips are where you store a lot of your tension from your emotional baggage. So when you're breathing, close your eyes and really focus on releasing any tension and any negative emotion. Anything other than gratitude. We want to focus on just maintaining the energy of gratitude, appreciation for life, thankfulness for what you have. So you can think of it like inhale gratitude, exhale any negative emotion that you have. So maybe exhale anger, exhale doubt, fear, exhale jealousy. Whatever it is, your negative emotions, let those dissolve with your breath. And when you inhale, Think of all the beautiful blessings in your life and just think of thankfulness. Like, wow, what a great life. I can wake up and even if I'm around some other side of the whole world, I can connect to a community of supportive people who love me and who care about the same things, health and well-being, right? So think about all that and just draw that into your awareness, into your heart, and just keep that in your heart. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to release. I hope you've held this the whole time. Come all the way back onto your heels, and you're going to come to seated. And now we're going to do a hip stretch. So cross your right knee over your left, just like this. So your knees are in one straight line. So this is called Gomukhasana in yoga. We're doing a lot of hip now because it's a new way to start the day. We were doing more basic stuff in the first couple of practices. Now we're advancing. Keep going. So the knees are stacked, and you can bring your feet in really close like this or farther away. If this is really difficult for you, you can put your hips up onto a cushion, get one off the couch or your bed, and just stick it right under your hips if you want, like that. Otherwise, just stay seated like on the floor. Now you have a few options from here. Your hips may be really stretching. This is perfect. We're really focusing on the hips today. So we can release any negative emotion. Hips is the element of water. And in the element of water, you think about water as always flowing. So you want to become fluid like the ocean and like the tide. As one emotion arises, don't get caught up in the emotion. Just let it arise, and then just like a tide goes out back to sea, just witness and watch that the emotion will move through you eventually and then goes back out to sea. This is the miracle of meditation. So we have a few arm options. If you want to go deeper into your spine, take your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath as you lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist to the right, and press your left elbow into the right knee as you look over your right shoulder. So this is a spinal twist. Another option, if you want to stretch your shoulders more, is to take the right arm up and the left arm around the back side, and see if you can reach your right hand for your left hand and bind your hands together and stretch your shoulders. If you can't reach your hand, you could always hold on to like a cloth or a strap and just press your right elbow back, sit up nice and straight, and take a few breaths. And another option here is to take the left hand to the floor and stretch your right arm over your right ear. You could even drop down to the left forearm and lengthen the right side, just like this. You can keep your head straight forward or look down or look up. It depends on your neck. If you have a sensitive neck or any neck injury, I recommend that you stay looking down. And now we're going to switch legs. So palms to the earth, lift your legs up, and switch, just like that. So now your left leg is on the top. Knees are stacked in one straight line. Crown of the head is lifted. Nice deep breath. Prayer to your heart. If you want to interlace your fingers above you, press your palms up to the sky. Lengthen your spine. Deep breath. Exhale, prayer to your heart, and twist to the left. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Look over your left shoulder. And you should feel this in your spine, and you'll also feel this in your hip. Deep breath as you ground into your right elbow and twist to the left. You want to go even deeper. Pull into the left. You'll feel your hips really deeply. And breathe. The beautiful thing about yoga is you don't really need to do anything. You just be with yourself. Breathe. The important thing is that you stay with it. Come back to the center. Inhale the left arm up, the right arm around the back side. Find your hands. So this is what it looks like on the back side. Just like this. If you can't touch your hands together, hold on to your shirt. And just hold there for a few breaths. You may feel your shoulder really opening up. Another option is if that's too much for you, just roll your shoulders back. Just create some fluid motion in your arms, your shoulders, your upper body. This is your heart chakra, right? So the energy is flowing. Get that energy going this morning. That's where the energy of gratitude comes from your heart. Same vibration as love. You love your mother, you love your family, you love yourself, you love the whole world. You're grateful for this life. When you're feeling ready and complete with that one, release your legs and just come into a regular seated position. So we're going to start our meditation now. If you want, sit up on the cushion. In meditation, it's really nice and important to have your hips higher than your knees, because that's how you're going to be able to stay longer. If you're not comfortable, what's going to happen is you're going to feel antsy, and you're going to want to get out of that seated position. And the other thing that they say in yoga is that if you want to put on a shawl or something that makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel at home, put that on, because then you're gonna go deeper into your meditative practice. So find yourself in a nice seated position, crown of the head lifted, right? And close your eyes. So you shouldn't be looking at me now. Your eyes should be closed. Now we'll just start to bring your awareness to your breath. As you inhale, expand your lungs with the breath. And as you exhale, let all the air just melt out of you. Inhaling deeply, you should hear the sound of your breath like the sound of the tide in the ocean. And as you exhale, just imagine any stress, any tension just dissolving out of you with the breath. 3 more deep cleansing breaths like this. So as you inhale, just imagine that your heart is expanding with every breath. So the energy of gratitude is starting to fill your lungs. And as you exhale, just dissolving any negative emotions, any negative thought patterns from your lungs, from your heart, from your life, from your mind. Inhaling gratefulness, thankfulness, just appreciation for this life. And exhaling any tension, any stress about life, just let it dissolve. Realizing that you have no control over the way that this day unfolds other than how you perceive it. Something catastrophic could happen, or something blessed, beautiful act of magic and just like divine intervention could come in, and you have really to just maintain that equanimous. It's called equanimous mind. Equanimous is like balanced. Whatever occurs for you, happy, unhappy, tragedy, blessing, all is primarily the same. It's all what's happening. And we just observe with equanimous perspective, not being affected by the turbulent ocean that exists around us all the time. And with this open-hearted gratitude and appreciation for life, we have the opportunity every single moment to choose gratitude